Well, here at the Saskatoon Golf and Country Club, a little blustery September day, but here with Lee Hummel, the territory manager for Saskatchewan, TaylorMade Canada. Obviously, new to the position. You've been here a couple months now, I think, Lee. Your family's settled here now from Ontario, but you're starting golf and this crazy adventure, and kind of how you're here today.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Clark. No, this is great. Kind of my start in golf. I started as a lot of us as a young kid working at a golf course in Ontario called Whiteville Golf and Country Club, where I worked for 11 years, kind of scrubbing clubs in the back shop, playing into the PGA and getting my card, and then being an assistant professional and kind of going through the ranks there. After Whiteville, I moved to Lambton Golf and Country Club in the city for a little stint, and then my first stint out in Saskatchewan was with Callaway Golf as the territory manager, and I did that for 3 years. Was with Callaway for 7 as a total, and then moving back to Ontario, kind of finished off again at Lambton with a lot of my close friends and good buddies, and had a pretty good go of it there. And then this opportunity came up, so.
We're going to get to the opportunity and why we're kind of chatting today, but what about playing the game? Obviously a member of PGA Canada, you could get it around a little bit. Hey, was there junior success, or kind of just your perspective on playing it?
Yeah, you know what, it's funny, as I started off as just gripping it how I wanted to, and kind of figured it out, and I think I'm always a pretty good athlete. I played hockey, all the sports growing up, and just got some good coaching as a kid, and kind of groomed my game to, I could always hit it far, which obviously was very helpful. But as far as competitive golf, I didn't really get in. I played a few match play qualifiers in Ontario, but nothing good success. And then as I've gotten older, I think I've figured out the game a little bit and been able to work it around a little bit. And but yeah, I'd kind of say I'm an average player. I like playing golf just as much as the average golfer, but it's nice to obviously be able to do work with a golf company and enjoy what I do, and be able to play a little bit as well.
Sure. So what year did you get your card?
So I believe that was 2009. Was probably 6 or 7 years into working at Whiteville with Tony Wilkins, who was the director of golf there, and Chris Vasey, who was the associate, and they kind of helped me groom my game, and the benefit there was, smaller golf course, so we were able to play, and like I played in a lot of the Ontario PGA stuff out there, and had minimal success, we'll say, but it was fun. It was fun.
What do you love about the game?
You know what? I think the biggest thing is the people that I've met. I've been gracious enough to work in this business for like 25 years, and really the game of golf is great, but I think the people you meet along the way are even better, and some have turned into lifelong friends. So
here we are. As I mentioned, the SGCC, one of Saskatchewan's top clubs. Now working for TaylorMade, taking over from Mike Langan. He went out to Adidas, a great partner of Golf Saskatchewan as well, out in BC. When you saw the posting, kind of, why take the chance to move west?
Yeah, you know what? It was, saw the post, and this is the first time that I've actually really kind of reached out to my golf network. So I've had some kind of, good connections with TaylorMade, and was able to get to that first step, which was, meeting with HR, and then moving on to the second stage and meeting with Michelle Norman, who's the regional sales manager. Went pretty well from all accounts, I think. I'm sitting here now as the TaylorMade rep, so I think it went pretty good. But yeah, just kind of to go back on your question there, Clark, with kind of my thoughts around, I've been out in Saskatchewan previously, as I mentioned. I've always enjoyed the city of Saskatoon. Always nice to come back. Even when I was back in Ontario, I'd come out for the long weekend and play in the Ewok with a good friend of mine, Brian Gaberish. So I always kind of had that once a year trip back here, and I've always liked it. Even when I was traveling from Manitoba back here, it was just, I don't know, it's something that kind of reminded me of home. But as far as size very similar. I live in Ajax, Ontario, or lived in Ajax, Ontario. A smaller town in Ontario, but I just like the everybody's super nice here, and been very welcoming when I first came out here 10 years ago, and then obviously coming back here 2 months ago. Everybody has been fantastic with welcoming me back, and excited to have me back. So
how's the role kind of gone over the summer? Just you jump right into it, right in the middle of golf season, or I guess maybe past the ordering part, but when courses are busy, you want to get out to them and stuff. So
yeah, so I official date was July 15th with TaylorMade. So I put my notice in at Lambton with a great crew there, and obviously it was kind of bittersweet. I spent six years of my life there, and I was fortunate enough to work with some great people. Chris Vasey, who is a lifelong friend, and met through this business when we were back at Whitevale. So difficult to leave, but I wanted a new opportunity, and this challenge, right? So I think my first official day out in Saskatoon was August 6th. And been kind of out here since, making my way around the province, and seeing some familiar faces and saying hello, and kind of getting ready for booking season here. We're going to have our show at the end of the October here up at Dakota, so we'll be kind of gearing up for that over the next couple weeks here. So
I know a lot about golf, but you're a family man too, right? And I know your family came with you, and they're kind of excited for the new challenges ahead as well. And your wife works for Starbucks, so they will transfer out. So they're kind of getting settled as well here in our great province.
Yeah, you know what? Obviously, it's never easy when you're moving a 19-year-old, a 16-year-old, and a 12-year-old. Obviously, they're going through a lot in their lives, but it's tough. This opportunity doesn't come up often, and when you do get a chance to be the one that has the role, you have to take it. And once we get situated, and it's very early still, I think my kids and wife have been here for a week, and we've got a house we're moving into next Friday, so we're starting to kind of lay roots here, and very excited for what the future holds for us here in Saskatoon.
Perfect. Well, from Golf Saskatchewan, welcome to the province, and we're excited to continue our partnership with you as well.
Yeah, Clark, I appreciate it. You've been great since coming on board, and I look forward to building on the partnership that we have with Golf Saskatchewan. So I appreciate it.